Hello and welcome to Austin, Texas, one of our favorite stops on the tour. And today, Darrell K. Royal Stadium is packed and revved up, ready to make noise for the Texas Longhorns. We have a midseason matchup of two teams that have earned top 25 rankings, so a good test for both teams with playoff implications on the line. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the second-ranked team, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Badgers will kick this deep to get us going. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner is brought down. The Texas Longhorns offense begins backed up here thanks to that poor return. And here comes that star wide receiver, certainly one of the focal points of the offense, one of the best in college football. He has that kind of, yeah, I'm him aura. I'm the best player on the field.
The field? Out of the bed, thought he was the best. He's confident, but he carries it as a guide for his team. It gives them confidence because they know that when he's great, they have a chance to win every game.
So it's second down and long here from the 13. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He's escaping the pocket now. Throws a rocket toward the right side. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. We're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. And it's a touchdown, but there is a flag down. Let's check out the marker. So the offense declines the penalty after the big play. And now they'll set up for the point after. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down.
Oh, man. In situations like that, just take a fair catch or a touchback. Now you've hurt your offense by giving them poor field position.
It's an option look. He'll toss it to the back.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball down.
Oh, that one's picked off. Not much of a return, but the pick ends the scoring threat and sets the offense up at the 33. And the offense gets a chance to start with a short field. Looked over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off.
Well, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
And that one's straight down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the returner heads out of bounds. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First down, looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down. Second down after that previous play. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
It's an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Escapes the pocket. Breaks loose at the 45. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. Longhorns line up on 1st and 10 now. Looking for the wideout. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Going the other way, can they catch him? It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
Getting set. Here's second down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Hold it. Open. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. They'll run it here. Fighting off the defender. Good enough for first down yardage.
I love this unconventional call by the offense coordinator. 3rd and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
This is not how you draw it up as an offense coordinator. You get a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he's got it down there inside the 35. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Touchdown, Longhorns. It was a foot race, and he won it. The extra point is good. They trail by 3 now, 10-7. Kickoff team is on the field to move this one away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Looking to throw it on first down. He makes the grab. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. And looking to throw now on first down. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. So after the incompletion, it's second down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Throws a fastball, but it's intercepted. Can he take it all the way? Touchdown, Texas. Wow, what a play. A defensive score. So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. Extra point makes the lead 4. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop. The offense pinned back. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
Man, every single time this guy runs the option, you're kind of like holding your breath, wondering if he's going to break a tackle or get out into the open field and use his speed. He picks up some yards here, but see if this defense can keep putting pressure on him and not letting him get out into the open.
There's the tackle, but first down yardage. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time. Important second down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. Here's a wide open receiver, complete. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game. Quick pass, the catch is made. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And he throws his third interception of the day. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? We'll give it to the running back. Second down after that run on the previous play. On the run, it's Freeman. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They'll run the option. Pitch to the back. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Longhorns begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Looking to scramble. Gets rid of it on the move. Receiver makes the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run phase. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
They'll try a pass here. That's reeled in. It's Freeman. Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. One of those critical third down plays coming up. We've got an exciting quarterback duel in the making here as we check the first quarter stats. Third down play now, trying to keep this impressive drive going. Can he make it to the marker? Fighting him off. The first down pickup tackled at the 45.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And he stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6. They're going to run it here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have...
Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. And he knocks that one right through.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. They're going to run it. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Well, what do you know here? An offensive coordinator from Wisconsin calling a nice run play for a first down. Man, we have been seeing this for so many years, so many decades. Wisconsin with the ability to run the football is just a thing of beauty.
That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
He's got a fourth down conversion. Drive stays alive. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. And the Badgers are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And the quarterback keeps it here. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Well, I think we can all see how tough it is to control this guy under center today for this defense, but they did a nice job of keeping him contained. But they've got to stay focused. They can't get lazy because we could see him breaking one any moment against this defense.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another third down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
Quick juke to get free. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers.
What a play by this quarterback. You're talking about third down. This is a critical time in this game. And he comes up with that play against this coverage. Everything's covered. He uses his legs for not only a first down, but a touchdown.
Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They settled for a field goal last time out. They're looking for the end zone here, no doubt. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Running out of time in the pocket. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. Going to bring out second down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
The senior calls his own number, picks up the first down. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning. Longhorns lining up here on 1st and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's moving out of the pocket. Using his legs here. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. Here's the second down play. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Oh, my gosh. Would he love to have that one back. Open receiver downfield, and he misses him. That's where you go back to the receiver and say, hey, man, that one's on me. I'm coming right back to you.
Tackled across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Incomplete. Second down coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. Doesn't get rid of the ball. Trapped for a huge loss. Goodness, that is usually a drive killer.
A lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line.
Airing this one out toward the sideline. Catch made inside the 10. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8. Longhorns will line up here on 1st down and goal. They'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. Can you say methodical? Marathon march, Kirk, just pounding away and wearing down that defense.
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
That completion makes it second and short. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's picked off again. The 4th for this QB today. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33. First down here for this offense. He'll pitch it. Finding space at the 20. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Longhorns looking to cash in this red zone trip. Pulls it in. It's Freeman. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And it's incomplete that time. We're just out of reach of the receiver. Here we go. Third down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. Bring him down short of the goal line, but it's 1st and goal from the 2. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Well, Chris, to me, the defense looks like they're dropping back in zone coverage, worried about a pass play here on third down. Instead, the offense elects to run the ball, catches them off guard, and it's good enough for a first down.
Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. It's second down and goal now for this offense. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. Here we go. 3rd and goal coming up. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And they'll use the ground game here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Longhorns will kick it off to begin the second half. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage. Not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Chris, you can see when the offensive line does their job and gives this quarterback time to throw, you're going to see plays like this and first downs for the Badgers offense. They've had some good ones over the years. Very efficient. Of course, Russell Wilson is the name that stands out, but they've had others. Scott Tolzien, Darrell Bevel, Jim Sorgi, Brooks Bollinger. Some good quarterback play that always seems to make the right decision.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. The Badgers will line up to punt it away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
And the game will pick up the first down. Tackled at the 22. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. First down. Looking to throw the football. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Just trying to get rid of it. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Quick completion with the tight end. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Ball handed to the running back. And tackled after a small pickup there. The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Catch made just enough of a gain to move the sticks. The Longhorns have 1st and 10 here. Here comes a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Goes to his right side there for the completion. He's swarmed by the defense. 9th play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Trying to extend the play. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. And the long drive continues. The offense just grinding away here. And now the handoff. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now. It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. He'll hand it off. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7. And he drops back in the gun. Bringing pressure. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Well, a touchdown to a wide open man. Kirk, what in the world was going on the defensive side on that play?
Wow, what was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. The extra point gets him within a touchdown, 31-24. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to bring him down. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
That's an important first down on that running play.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space.
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Out of bounds after another huge chunk on the ground. What a job by this offensive line today. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. It's a shotgun run call. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. We're pounding away with the running game. It's 1st and 10. Eludes a tackle, and they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. He's going to lose yardage there. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense. Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal. The pass rush closing in. Cannot escape, and down he goes. Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time. So now on comes the field goal unit. He knocks this one right through, and they add to their lead. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
Now, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, I thought the defense had him here, Chris. He should be down in the backfield, but instead he gets out of the pressure and actually picks up some positive yards.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Receiver makes the grab. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches to go. And the Badgers will send their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Fair catch made at the 20. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Going for a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Such a well-designed play here by this offense to find a way to get the ball to the gifted tight end. He's got the size, he's got the speed, he's a difficult matchup, and here he shows he's got... all the way into the end zone for that touchdown.
And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. Are coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Hey, it's a nice pickup. You got the first down on the ground. That's a great job. But remember, it's a two-possession game. You got to pick it up a bit. This defense will welcome those kind of plays all game long because the clock will keep moving. So you got to put that ball in the end zone and try to get the ball back.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. That's reeled in. It's Graves. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there, big versus big. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. He's moving out of the pocket. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Here we go on fourth down. And the Badgers churn out another first down.
That's how you know an offensive coordinator really believes in the offensive line. You get the fourth down, you don't spread out a defense and try to create a one-on-one matchup and throw the ball. You go the old-fashioned way. You get behind that offensive line, get the yards you need, and you extend this drive with that first down.
Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42. And the Badgers with first and 10 here. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's second and 3. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple of scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. And the long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. Looking to pass here on second down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
They're going to throw for it on third and short. And the senior making a disruptive impact play. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Defense is coming after him. And he's brought down. A sack for the defense coming up big on this 4th down play.
Well, I don't blame the offensive coordinator here. It's the right thing to do down a couple scores. They just didn't execute.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. And they'll keep it on the ground trying to run some clock. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. He's escaping the pocket now. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. He's got it down the left sideline for a huge gain. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. It's caught downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down. Longhorns pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Catch made on the right side. Tackled at the 8 after the completion.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here and looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Looking to throw yet again. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Texas. And the route is on. And they get set now to try the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down after a short gain there. And the Badgers hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
3rd down coming.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Quick throw to the left side, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
And this one is caught. An explosive play. They finally grab him, but the ball moves inside the 25. Pass complete for a 1st down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. And he'll set up to throw. There's contact on the throw. Touchdown, Longhorns. To stretch the lead, the route is on. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
Defense today. They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. It's a nice gain. It'll move the football up to the 27.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
And looking to throw now on first down. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Badgers.
You know, today's not been their day, but the thing you can always hang your hat on is these guys are still competing. They come up with a touchdown here late in the fourth quarter. You can use that as hopefully some momentum into next week.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. Oh, the onside kick is recovered, and the gamble pays off.
Well, how about that? Man, you don't see that happen hardly ever with an onside kick coming up exactly the way it is drawn. Great execution on this one. Let's see what they can do with this extra possession now.
Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. They look to throw it here on second down. Catch made on the left side. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. An important third down attempt for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. Finally marked out after a big gain, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And the offense will stay out there. They are 2 for 3 so far on fourth down tries. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. The pocket breaking down. Who's going to lose yardage here? The defense pursues and forces him out of bounds.
Now the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off and try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
You know, the thing that's really stood out today for this offense has been the balance. Now, they've gotten some yardage out of the running back. He's done his job. The offensive line is protected and given the quarterback a chance to be able to throw the football. He's been able to throw the football into the end zone. Now they're just looking to put on the finishing touches to win the game.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly. A really entertaining one. It was 1-1.